Hello friends, hope you all are doing good. And today I have came up with a very different perspective, and it's a different video that rather than being an average developer, you should try to be a good QA. Okay, and like just like my previous video in which I have mentioned that don't learn automation. So rather than going into the comments directly and bashing me, just hear me out and you will understand why I'm saying this, right? And I have received a lot of negative comments on why I shouldn't learn automation testing, but if you haven't watched that video, just click on that I button and you can you will try to think it from my perspective and like it's very it's very easy to agree or disagree with something, but come up with facts. Okay, in that video, see, I'll before starting this video, let me complete that video. That In that video I have mentioned that you shouldn't learn automation testing. Okay, so the thing is that right now I am 29 and like let me give you an example that the age of writing UPSC is 33 to 35. Okay, I am considering all the categories. So what is the probability of me clearing the UPSC exam and becoming an IAS? Okay, there are examples in past where the guys have left their job at 30 years of age and have become IAS. But what is the probability of me getting into IAS? Probably 1 into, I'll say, 5 lakhs, because that's how much competition is there. Like there has been people in the past who has done this, but will I do it? So probably no. So that's the reason why I'm saying that at 8 years of experience, if you are starting learning automation, then only learning automation is not going to help you. You have to either complete the whole journey, that you are going to learn automation plus API plus SQL. Okay, basic these things and infrastructure part. Okay, then you should know CI/CD also. So if you are if you are signing up for this complete course, then it's all okay. Like in that case, I'll suggest you go for it. But this whole journey will take you at least 1 year, and by the time you will complete it, you will be 9 years of experience, and there is something called pyramid structure. So in the initial 5 years, so this is for the 5 years. Let me scroll it down and explain it here. So this is a pyramid, and till 5 years of experience you are here, until 8 years of experience you are here, and this is 10 plus. So what happens that all the software engineers, or let's say testing, SDET oblique QA pool, this is applicable for developers also. So there are 1,000 guys till 5 years of experience. By the time they reach 8 years of experience, maybe due to any reasons, they will remain 500, not exactly, but 750 will remain there. And again, the probability of guys moving up to the ladder, you are your experience is increasing, but what about your salary and designation? Okay, obviously, with each passing year, the salary will also increase. But what about designation, right? There is only one CEO in the organization. That doesn't mean that a guy who has clocked 60, like who is at 60 years of age, he will be the CEO, or let's say in the higher management. Okay, so the probability of guys going from here to here is, I'll say, 250. Okay, and with 10 years of experience, I'll say you will be a manager or a senior lead. Okay, so that's why I was saying that don't learn automation at 5 or 8 years of experience, after 8 years of experience, because this will be the return of investment will not be there. Okay, so with this, now let's start this video. And again, this is a different kind of video. Like no one is going to tell you that don't be a QA. Everyone will tell you that okay, development is better than QA, which I'll bust that myth that this is not exactly true. Okay, you should, rather than being an average developer, you should always be try to move and be a good QA. Okay, so first that myth, like it's for me also. So after the guys are graduated, so everyone will tell them to go for development. That's true. Like if I compare the salaries, so this is the website, in which, so if you see it, software engineer at 5 years of experience, he'll be making 7.5 LPA in Bangalore. Although this is not 100% exactly true, but still, like let's take it the pre-COVID era. In that, like this is pretty much, this makes sense. Okay, so a 5 year of experience guy in Bangalore, like who is a developer, will be making 7.5 LPA, and if I compare it with tester, he will be making, like he or she will be making 6.2 LPA. Okay, so there is exactly a salary gap. Okay, and based on that, you will tell me that, okay sir, then why don't we move towards development? See, the thing is that, okay, let me give you one more example. Let me explain it. So, the starting salary of an IIT engineer will always be greater than the students who are passing from NIT. That's true. Then, but the issue arises that IIT only intakes that cream layer, and all those who couldn't make it to the IIT makes it to the NIT. Agree? So obviously the salaries of an IIT engineer will be greater than of an NIT engineer, because already like the cream is here, and those guys who couldn't make it to the IIT make it to the NIT. So my point is, if you evenly distribute, let's say maybe from next year the initial 50 ranks start taking admission in NIT, then obviously the salary ranges of an NIT engineer will increase with respect to an IIT engineer. You got my point? So initially, if all the like good people choose development, like by good candidates, I mean all those who their analytical skills and who are studious, and they have good percentage. So if cream is choosing development, then all those who couldn't get development will choose QA. Agree? So obviously the salary of a developer will be more than that of an QA engineer. So that's the issue. What I'm trying to say is that this is not a college. So development is not IIT and QA is not NIT. So rather, like if you are a fresher and if you are just starting your career, then I'll suggest you that rather than moving towards development, pick up a QA and be a better and good QA, because there is a scarcity of good QAs, and the developers are, there is like thousands of developers are there. The QAs are also there, but if you see like if I see the comparison and the ratio of good developers and good QA, then I think this is the ratio of 10 raised to 1. If there are 10 good QAs, then comparatively there is only one good QA. That's what my personal experience is and what I have seen. So that is the issue which I'm trying to cater here. And this is I have already discussed that there is a gap. But if you start taking, if like the good candidates start taking up QA, then this salary will obviously, and believe me guys, the actual scenario is that sometimes testers are getting more than the developers. I have seen this scenario. Okay, but the salary depends on various factors, but still like if you are a good QA, then I am sure like you will be at par with the development on case of salary. And now coming to the future perspective, that I feel the future, till the time I have like previously I've also discussed the same thing, till the time development is there, the QA will always be there. So no one, like if an organization is there, no one is going to push their code into production without doing QA work. And the thing is that so I feel if you put if you put a certain hours of time, then everyone, like there is nothing called a testing mindset and a good developer. By development I means the all the QAs and the SDET can be developers also. Okay, so the thing is that this city is already like there are a lot of people in there, and we have less population here. So what I'm trying to say is, for all the futures like graduates, that rather than picking up development, pick up QA, and like be a good QA in this field, and there is a lot of scope in future on this part. Okay, so I hope you are like able to connect with me and what I am trying to portray here. Again, like there is no harm in being a good developer. Okay, if you are confident and if you can be in that league, then there is no sense that why you shouldn't choose development. But again, that if you are like, if someone is forcing you, if someone is like misguiding you, then rather than like being going towards development, I will choose to be a good QA. Again, like with one more example, I would like to like conclude this, that rather than being an average student in science stream, I will choose to be a topper in art stream. Okay, so I hope this will clear that out. And if you will put in efforts, then I'm sure you can top here also and you can top here also. So that's it, guys. I hope you are able to connect with me. And if you have some counterpoints, then I'm like welcome to the suggestions. And please comment down below how did you like this video. And that's it. Thanks for your time.